At the end of the day, I've mentioned this many times before, if you spend your life chasing pleasing other people, you will likely end up being pretty miserable, because people's opinions will change. You will never please everybody. The one person whose opinion should really matter, and the one person whose opinion will remain with you for the rest of your life, will be your own. Big bottoms are all over my YouTube feed currently, and I can't quite figure out why YouTube has decided that I need a BBL, or that I should start buying dresses that make it look like I've got a BBL. My assumption is, because I talk about my dead glutes so often, and the fact that they're probably spying on me and have seen that I'm skipping my hip thrust and dumbbell split squats for personal mental health reasons, they have now decided that a BBL is what I need, and a BBL is what I shall get. For example, trying on the viral Skims dress after my BBL. Videos like this have been popping up on my feed for absolutely bloody ages. Either people recovering from a BBL, people documenting their BBL surgery, or people just trying on dresses that make it look like they've got a BBL, or a combination of all of the above. To which you will obviously see this individual is wearing a dress that very much enhances the figure that they have created through said surgery, by obviously wider hips, larger bottom, narrower waist, due to surgical interventions, and the fact that this dress very much exaggerates those parts, we'll say. Dash in another video where it's a before and after BBL transformation. It gives you a nice pleasant dose of body image confusion, we'll say. So before the BBL, what this individual is looking like in this current dress, fantastic, showing the physique, or respect it. Post BBL, you can obviously surgical enhancements have been made. Bottom is bigger, waist is narrower, hips have more of that very much defined hourglass shape, again highlighting how much a BBL can actually change your body. If a BBL isn't for you and you don't want to go down the route of surgical intervention, there are other things you can do, absolutely. You can buy tips and tricks and tools and trades which will, quote unquote, allow you to put on shapewear and scam men at the club. Let's find out. Just want to clarify actually very quickly. It says scam men at the club. What if I'm a man and I want to scam myself in the mirror? What if I want to scam people at the gym to make it look like I work out the bottom regularly? Okay, so basically what it is an underlayer that essentially helps suck in that waist region, exaggerating hourglass figures and potentially exaggerating the bottom region. And again, we've got another BBL transformation, the before the BBL. I find it quite funny when I read BBL now, because Mike from the podcast is actually opening a gym called Barbell Lounge, and we often refer to it as BBL, but now when I see BBL, I see Barbell Lounge. And when I see Barbell Lounge, I see Brazilian butt lift. It's very confusing for me, very confusing. We've got the before the BBL and we've got the after BBL. Again, similar things occurred. Bigger bottom, smaller waist. Very much a slightly exaggerated, different shape, we'll say. I know what you're thinking. It's very nice that these videos are glorifying things that can either give you a BBL-like appearance, or even glorifying how beneficial and how wonderful getting BBL surgery may be for your body, your appearance, and maybe even your confidence. Fantastic, love to see it. But is that the truth? Is that the reality? As always, linked below, you have a few things. You have the link to apply to work with myself, Ryder, or Beth on a one-to-one coaching basis, where we can help coach you towards your goals, whatever they may be. You can also sign up for the TFNL group coaching, which costs less than your Netflix subscription, in which you can follow a program written by myself, either at home or at the gym, or you can buy one of the TFNL workout guides that include much information about fitness, training, mental health, nutrition, including many months of programming within them. All of these, again, are linked down below in the description. So if anything tickles your pickle, have a gander and let me know what you think.
I have an infection in my body from having plastic surgery, BBL.
Sadly, things like that do also occur. The thing is, from what I've read, I believe there's some wild statistics, like something 1 in 2,000 or 1 in 20,000 people who have a BBL actually experience a really negative outcome. I believe I read, I may be wrong here, but it could either be death or serious infection, which could actually be quite life-threatening. The thing is, these people who kind of glorify and promote these heavy body modification-based surgeries like BBLs and whatnot, sure, it may work great for them, may look great for them. Would you have been promoting that if something bad had happened? Probably not. The reality is when you have any kind of heavy surgical intervention like a BBL or whatever it may be, you are putting yourself under a lot of risk because you don't know how your body is going to take to whatever surgery you're having. You don't know how it's going to respond, you don't know about the infection rates, and you don't know about the survival rate. You also got to consider the costs. Very expensive surgeries these might be. So you're going to go somewhere that's expensive with a really good reputation, or you may be going to cheap out a little bit. Go somewhere that's a bit cheaper, that you could save you a little bit more money, but could also just be a bit more affordable in general. Is your risk of infection or injury or death, God forbid, going to increase if you end up skimping out on the dollar? Celebrities over many years have really popularized BBLs. Let's call a spade here. You've got people like the Kardashians, who essentially are the ones in my eyes who really glorified the whole BBL look. They were kind of the first ones to really adopt heavy BBL based surgery, especially when most of them, if not all of them, got involved in the procedure as well. It really did popularize a BBL because Kim Kardashian was largely once known for, back in the day before she blew up as a brand, as the woman with the big bottom. And without that, many people may not know her for who she is today. But again, it's all well and good promoting these surgeries. Oh, get a BBL, it's going to be great for you. Get a BBL, it's going to be great for your confidence. It's going to be great for your body image. It's going to be great for everything you're trying to achieve. All the men you want to meet in your life are going to love you even more because you have a BBL. All the women you want to meet in your life are going to love you even more because you have a BBL. I guess that begs the question is, why are you doing this? Are you doing this for yourself? Are you doing this because you want to be happy? And undergoing such a procedure would make you feel better about your body, the body that you will live with and die with? Or you do it because you want to please other people? At the end of the day, I've mentioned this many times before, if you spend your life chasing pleasing other people, you will likely end up being pretty miserable because people's opinions will change. You will never please everybody. The one person whose opinion should really matter, and the one person whose opinion will remain with you for the rest of your life, will be your own. The person you're trying to please with your BBL that lives down the road from you because you really fancy him or her or them, whatever it may not live there forever, may not be here forever. They may move on, you may move on. The one consistent denominator in any relationship you enter is going to be you. Therefore, surely it makes more sense to emphasize what you want to do for your body, not what you feel you have to do to get other people to like your body. And again, it's not just celebrities, but a lot of fitness influencers that, again, I will not name, have in fact had BBL surgeries and claim that it's a result of their hard work and dedication, when quite frankly, it is not. A lot of fitness influencers have had implants, have had surgical intervention as a means of basically saying, I did this program, gave me a bigger bottom. Now, if you give me money, I'll give you the program that gave me my results. You spend the money, you do the program, you expect the BBL-like results like this person, you don't get the results, and you question why is that. They say it's genetics, they say maybe you didn't work hard enough, or they say maybe you need a different program, I can write that for you instead. When in reality, they should really say is, my bad, I got surgery and you didn't. You were never going to get these results in the first place. Sure, some people genetically are very gifted and may gain muscle or even hold a lot of fat in their bottom area just naturally. That's fantastic. That's brilliant, good for them. But you might not be that person. And doing these programs that promise you a BBL-like bottom, that's not going to change your genetics. It's not going to change anything. If you really want to build your glutes without surgical intervention, you're going to train bloody hard. I say you train your glutes at least twice a week, maybe even 3 times a week. You're going to do hip hinge movements like the RDL. You're going to do unilateral based movements like the split squat. You're going to do hip thrust variations like a glute bridge, a hip thrust. You might even throw in a glute med kickback alongside that, so a kickback kind of out to 45 degrees or so. Variations of those movements, you can throw in other ones as well. So you've got back extensions, you've got unilateral leg press, you've got lunges, things along those lines, variations of all those movements. I've now given you 7 movements to do and split over a week of training. Do those movements, 5 to 30 reps, 2 to 3 sets of each. Train to failure, and I mean proper failure, not my bum hurts, I'm going to stop now. I mean I cannot move anymore, then I'm stopped. Eat enough protein, so at least 1 gram per pound of body weight, and eat in a slight calorie surplus where you're eating anywhere from 200 to 500 calories over maintenance, depending on your stage in training. Drink enough water, sleep enough, do not miss a day, and stay consistent. Don't miss a day of the gym, don't miss a day of your food, don't miss a day of your sleep. Honestly, do that for long enough, you're going to be pretty baffled by the results you see. So no, you don't need to spend stupid money on getting a BBL and put your life at risk, when in fact, give it some years, you may be bloody impressed with what you could achieve without any surgical intervention. And in that meantime, maybe it'll also give you some time to better learn to love yourself and love the body you've been given and be happy with the body you've been given and be happy with the body that's going to take you through for the rest of your life. Again, just a waffle, just an opinion. You may not even care because I've got a small bottom, so why would you listen to me? Thank you for tolerating me. Thank you for tolerating the fact that I probably will never actually show you my bum because it's too embarrassing to ever show. Or maybe I'm lying and I've actually just had a BBL that I'm not going to show you. And thank you for tolerating the video.